Hey, what's up, soldiers? Chris here, CaribbeanPod.com. Always a pleasure to have you guys here in the kitchen with me. It's summertime, we're barbecuing, July month of grilling continues, and I wanted to share a rum barbecue sauce recipe with you all. But after visiting, Sarah took me down to where she's from, and we went and we did pick your own cherries. You'll see that video on the channel here, but you know, we went to a barbecue place after, and with all the cherries in the area, there wasn't an option for a barbecue sauce made with cherry. So instead of a rum barbecue sauce, we're doing a cherry rum barbecue sauce. Vibes it up, man. What I forgot to mention at the end of the video, in the fridge, a month, 2 months, this sauce will last in the fridge. Nice clean container, and you're good to go. Vibes it up, man.
What's up, soldiers? Don't forget to click subscribe. If you've already clicked subscribe, hit that bell notification thing. I want to all you missing out on the new videos, man. Come on, click.
Yeah, let's do this old school. I don't know if you all remember back in the day when we used to start off with the ingredients. Since this is a tribute to rum, I thought I would use some of the products in the rum making, or the byproducts of the rum making process. We've got molasses there. We've got demerara sugar. Love that stuff. We've got the actual rum, and we've got cane juice. And if you don't know what cane is, it's the sugar cane. That's this bad boy here. And what you would do, you would crush it, and while you crush it, you would get the juice. The juice so happens to have some fresh ginger in there. This is why you're not seeing ginger on here. So that's a cane ginger juice, but this is what sugar cane looks like. We've got some garlic, some Worcestershire ketchup, just plain old tomato ketchup. We'll need some salt, some orange juice. We've got this green onion here over there. I've got, and this green onion here with the little bulb and everything came from, I don't know if you guys following me on Instagram, but when we were up at St. Jacob's Market up there, that's where that came from. The cherries, of course, you guys would have seen the video by now when we went cherry picking. Sarah and I went cherry picking. I kind of stole her cherries. Hey, that didn't sound too good. We got some diced onion over there, some mustard powder, some black pepper, some of my guys organic honey vinegar. If you can't get that, just use some regular apple cider vinegar, yes, but that thing there is just pure boss. Check out Irie Hives on Facebook, you'll sort all out. And some olive oil. I don't know if I missed anything, but as we go I will mention it, plus in the description of the video I'll post everything on there. And I won't be using any spices in this one because, as I said, I want the two things to shine here, the rum and the cherries. But if you wanted to add some spice, a little bit of nutmeg in there, a little bit of allspice, some cinnamon would work great. All complements brown sugar. I went in there, my saucepan is on a medium flame, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, the 2 cloves of garlic, just smashed. And I diced up half of an onion. Just give that a little shaky shake. Turn that down to low. Here's where we're going to go in with all that spring onion or green onion or scallion, whatever you call it. And the whole idea here is just to soften this thing up a bit. And while we're at it, I'm going to go in with that first ground black pepper. Turn my heat all the way down to low. I'm really not looking for any sort of color on this. So here's where I'm going to go in with those cherries now. And all the seeds have been removed, or the pits, whatever you call it. Just going to give that another quick little stir. And basically, all that's left now is to add all the other ingredients. Some salt, the orange juice. We've got that that honey vinegar I was talking about there. Remember, if you cannot get the honey vinegar, don't stress. You can always use apple cider vinegar. If you don't have that, you can also use some apple juice if you wanted. Then in goes all that tomato ketchup, and this is sweetened tomato ketchup. Yeah, I switch from tomato to tomatoes, depends on the mood that I'm in, you know. And it's a comfort thing. I think my accent comes on more when I'm in my zone. Just give that a little quick stir there. I turned my heat up to medium, so it's coming up to a boil now. I'm going to go in with that, and this is where I'm going to get a little bit of kick of that mustard powder. We've got that Worcestershire. The demerara, look at that. Ooh. The cane juice. The all-important rum. And that's a nice dark rum. Don't fret, that rum is gonna cook out for all you who too good for rum. We don't drink rum, we don't mess with alcohol. Small thing, man. That's your right. You have the ability to choose not to do with the alcohol. So in goes that molasses. We're going to bring that up to a boil now. Then we're going to let that go on a rolling, well, between a rolling boil and a simmer, because we want this to cook down and really bring out all those nice flavors. It's been going now for about 40 minutes. What I'm going to do is shut off the stove now, and I'm going to go in with my immersion blender. Now you can do this a couple ways. You can make it as thin as you want, so you can puree it all the way to it's nice and smooth, or you can leave it chunky. It's totally up to you. The cherries would have, and to be clear, the cherries would have been fully cooked by now and it's ready to fall apart. It took about a minute and a half with the immersion blender there, but I got a nice smooth thick. As it cools, it will thicken up quite a bit more. Barbecue sauce here, truly a tribute to rum and cherries, as I said. Last thing, I'm gonna go in with some more, well, some of my favorite honey, Irie Hives. Thanks again, brethren. I want about a table, the heat is off. I want about a tablespoon and a half of that. Just gonna work that in. It's a rum barbecue sauce now. This will not cook off, but I want that final blast of rum in there. Totally optional. Like I said, if you're concerned about there being alcohol near the end here, you don't add that last splash of rum that I added there. Chris here, CaribbeanPod.com. Always a pleasure to have you guys here in the kitchen with me. July month of grilling continues. We're going to get to actual grilling now. So stay tuned. Man, there's a real thing coming.
My little baby is here. We've got cookbooks, guys. WestIndianFoodCompany.com. Get your copy today.